Hello everybody and welcome to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm here on Farming Simulator 17. So I'm going to be carrying on today with the fields that we've been working on for the last couple of episodes. Now, we're finally ready to start planting our own stuff now. Now, we do actually need one field with like a cereal crop that gives us straw. So we're probably going to do that today. Go ahead and get this little pass-through open here. We don't usually open this door, but today we'll go ahead and open that. So we've got the 9R ready, the 9R ready to go. We've also got our seeder on the back. I don't know the exact model number of this. I don't think this thing's actually in England. But this is a John Deere 1910 seeder, whatever that means. It's pretty extent. It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the 9R first of all. This is well, not pretty much. It is the only tractor we've got that can actually pull this thing. And we might even struggle with this. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll get the head tracking reset. Let's go ahead and put the seat back into its normal driving position. We'll get this turned on. Right, everything's in forward. Good. And we'll head into here. So I need to make sure I come out a little bit wide here because I'm not sure how to drive this thing just yet. We only just got this seed drill, so not 100% on how much width we need and stuff like that. So we do have some seeds here. We were going to use manual, but I don't actually have anything in my inventory yet that actually reaches the seed bins on this thing. Oh, well, we could have done that. We could have used that pipe. I didn't actually realise that was there. We'll do that in the next video. For now, we'll just fill it up like this. I don't want to spend the whole video. I mean, look, it's filling up pretty slowly as it is. So whilst that's going on, we are also going to get out the well, we're going to get ready to get out the harvester because we need to head over to our little pig farm. We've got a really small field that we have to harvest today. It's corn. We're not going to turn it into silage or chaff. We're literally going to get the corn so we can give it to our little piggies. So we're going to use the case. Now, I don't think that head is actually meant for this, but it fits. We should be good. Right, let's go ahead and pull up here. Oh, it's on 70% now, the seeds on that. So let's go. Actually, oh, it does fit. This thing does fit. I just realised. Remember, I checked it out earlier on. Right, let's go ahead and lift that up. Fits like a glove. Let's get our beacon lights on here because we are moving around the yard right now. I do have a new baler as well. We had a Kuhn before, and I didn't think the Kuhn was very American. I know Krone's a European company, but I do know a few real-life American farmers on YouTube that use Krone. So, well, I think One Lonely Farmer is one of those people. Let's go ahead and jump back in to the 9R. If I can remember what button. Oh, that's not what we want. I want to change that back to wheat real quick. Right, let's get that put in. I didn't realise that was actually animated, so next time we'll definitely use that. I didn't really plan ahead. So let's take this thing out of here. We'll start heading up towards the field that we need to go to. So like I said, we're planting wheat on this one field. That cost us $3,805 US to fill it up. By the way, there's our other seed drill right there. That is for corn and stuff like that. So we'll be using that one quite a lot after we finish doing this field. But we're going to concentrate on corn and stuff on this map. So how you guys doing? Welcome back. So by the time this goes out, I think FarmCon's over and done with. Maybe. So of course I was there. I'll try to keep it a secret. And then at the last minute we had to tweet out that I was going to it. I need to actually adjust the head tracking on this farm sim. I'm not actually running out of signal, but it only lets me look that far for some reason, so I need to play around with that. In fact, I think I know why. I think we're on ATS. Yeah, we are. We're on ATS. So I'll have to quickly switch that back over to farm sim in a second. Let's get over to the field first of all. So as I was saying, our FarmCon's been and gone probably by the time this video goes out. So this is currently recording on Thursday. I have to go to bed at 6 PM tonight because I have to wake up at 2 AM, get to the airport. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. Get to the airport for 4 AM and the flight is at 6 AM. It's going to be a very busy day. But hopefully it all goes well. I ploughed this field live on stream, so why is it not... Am I losing my mind? It is ploughed. For some reason the... What the heck? Right, okay. So first of all, I fixed the head tracking. We now look all the way around, which is good. For some reason, my last game save didn't actually save. I don't know why. So we did that field on live stream. So I've got witnesses that it happened, but for some reason, it's not saved. So we've got this field here as well that we're going to do instead. So We'll just turn the other field into corn, basically. So this does offer, this seed drill, sorry, does offer direct seeding, which means we don't have to cultivate the field first. So we can go ahead and put this directly down onto this ploughed field here. I did passes and then did 1 or 2 passes on the bottom here, just to tidy it up. So that's why it's a little bit wonky down the bottom. Right, so let's go ahead and position ourselves like this. We'll go ahead and unfold the seed drill here. I'm not actually sure what the working width for this thing is. I have to quickly check so we can set up GPS. So we do have another job to do today then, and we might have to rent a tractor because our plough, our ripper, won't be able to be pulled by any of our other tractors. So we're going to have to look into that. Let's go to garage real quick. Right, so we're pretty much good to go now. It's 12.8, but I put it to 12.6 just in case. Let's go ahead and put our seat into the working position like so. Right, seed drill's lifted up. We can get it turned on, but we won't lower it down just yet. We'll get the GPS on, and we'll be working away. So I'm going to do the headland last, so I probably shouldn't start on this pass here, but it'll be alright. Right, let's get that lower down like so. Cruise control. Oh, cruise control doesn't seem to work. I think my actual button on the slide deck, the slide panel, started to break. We're away. So as I said, we are planting wheat here. No previous cultivating needed with this seed drill. This is pretty big. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, you know that I don't really use big equipment. I like the smaller stuff. So this is a bit of a different thing for me. I've never ever used anything so big as this actually. I think I first saw this, I got this thing off Banky, if you guys remember Banky from back in the day. Unfortunately, he's not making YouTube videos anymore, but he used to use this thing all the time, so that's where we got that from. Well, just like I said, we do need to go ahead and rent another, probably a big tractor. We might rent a quad track or something. We'll see which cheaper. We've got the 9R, we've got the quad track, and we also have the T9. We'll see which one's cheaper to rent, and we'll get our ripper on that field that we've already done, which is really, really strange. I'm not really sure what's happened. We definitely need to do it though. Although it says no previous cultivating required with this seed drill, we do want to plough it because we do have ploughing turned on, and we want to make sure it's nice and fresh. Now we should get 3 harvests out of that field and this field when it's finished. Let's get to the edge here. Don't want to drive onto that field because that is not ours. Let's get the quad track into reverse real quick. And we'll go, I think I'm going to skip a pass, although it is articulated. I'm going to keep a little bit of Devon tradition here. Let's go down this pass here, like so. This thing's huge. It's so strange looking back and seeing like a huge trail behind me, which is actually attached. Right, let's go ahead and get you lower down right now. Yeah, no idea what's going on with the cruise control. You're meant to just push this wheel here. It works sometimes. I think it might be on its way out. That's probably the least quality, like the worst quality thing on this whole side panel is the cruise control wheel. Alright, there we go. So I think what we're going to do now is do one more pass here, and then we'll go ahead and get the rental stuff set up. We also, like I said, need to get the harvester out. So the field we need to do is literally over there behind that red barn. It's really, really small, so we shouldn't have an issue with that today. Should probably be done in about 3-4 passes, 5 passes tops. Like I said, you're gonna be, if you've not played the map, you're gonna be surprised at how small the field is. It is literally tiny. It's just a little bit of corn to tie our pigs over, basically. Right, so a little bit different. We are in another 9R. This is not ours. This is rented. We've got wheels on this one just to make it a little bit different. It cost £26,000 to lease this for 1 day. Now, the reason I went for this instead of the quad track or the T9 is because the T9 was £30,000 or $30,000, sorry, and the quad track was $32,000. So for some reason the John Deere is the cheapest, which I don't think would be the case in real life. We're in England, Simulate. We're on the wrong side of the road. We don't need to rent any tools. We already own a ripper, which I'm going to be using that. So let's go ahead and get this thing back to the farm. We'll get the ripper hooked up, and then hopefully we'll get another hired worker. Well, we'll get a hired worker out to do the field that we've already done, which is annoying. See you guys there. It's a cute little barn. Right, okay, here we are back at the main yard. Just quickly hook up this ripper that we've got here. Hopefully, the hired worker will be able to deal with this. We've not actually tried this out of the hide worker yet. Also changed the semi-trailer. I forgot to tell you guys that when we came out. You can see it's dirty from when we used it already. Right, let's go ahead and back this thing up like so. So we've changed plows to a lot of people's pleasure probably. They really didn't like the plow I was using in a previous video, and neither did I. I would have kept it if people didn't like it, but I did like it, but I couldn't stand the other plow if I'm being completely honest with you. So we've got it changed out for something much more convenient for us to use, and the tools we have can power it. Well, one of our tractors can power it anyway. There's another tractor waiting to go there. Right, let's get this thing over to the field. Alright, so here we are back at the Phantom Field, and as you can see, it's definitely not finished. I'm not really sure what happened. That's a waste of a live stream. There we go. Gotta go ahead and do this again. It shouldn't take as long now because we've got this big old ripper. I believe this is 12 meters long. Oh, it's half done. Maybe autosave failed. Well, I do manually save at the end of each session, so I don't really know what's going on here. A little bit confused, if I'm being honest with you. Right, so we're going to go ahead and line ourselves up here. We'll get the ripper unfolded. Once again, something very, very different to what we get here in the UK. I wouldn't say Europe, but in the UK at least. Right, we go ahead and position ourselves here. Lovely clean 9R that they've given us, and it's a shame about to get it all messed up. Right. Are you going to be able to go from here? Looks like it. Cool. So we're going to have it and ignore this field from now. Hopefully the hide worker will be able to crack on with that, even though we've already done it once before. So next task is to get the corn out of the way. Yeah, we'll get the corn out of the way. Okay, so just before we head out in the harvester, I'll show you our new grain trailer. This is a Wilson trailer, and you drop it out from the bottom. We actually have used this trailer before, but I've had a lot of new subscribers since then, so that was on Lone Star, that map. You guys remember Lone Star? A little American map we did back along. Ironically, has a similar name. I did like that map though. Right, we're going to head out this way. Why not? So hopefully we can actually get this header through here. Actually, I didn't think about that. We got it in. That was a long time ago. We have to come left a little bit here. Don't really want to damage this, so we're going to go ahead and reverse before we head out. Right. Looking good, looking good. And we're free. Safety first. This thing is, I forgot how slow this thing was. I was about to say let's shoot off, but we're already going at top speed. So like I said, it's only a really small field. Might get a hide worker to do it. Might do it ourselves. We'll see. We have quite a big corn header here. I can't remember. You guys let me know in the comment section. Can we harvest sunflowers with this? I think we can, but it's slower than actual sunflower header. Is that correct? It's been a long time since I've done sunflowers. I can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure you can do it with the corn header. It's just slower than a sunflower header. The Stark one, I'm thinking of in particular. It's getting quite late here. It's only 5:30 in game, but you see the sun's starting to set over there already. Right, header is not selected. Let's go ahead and get the harvester unfolded here. Don't want to put the pipe out. That's the field there that we are currently seeding or drilling. Oh, so here's the cornfield. Look how wide it is. That is literally it, guys. That is literally it. So we can probably cut across here a little bit. Let's get this unfolded here. Let's get our beacon lights off. Don't need them when we're actually working. So there we go. Really, really small field. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Oh, actually, there's a fence there. How did I miss that? I nearly drove right into that then. Okay, so this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was. Hide worker's definitely not going to be able to do it. Maybe that's just for show, that field. Surely not. How do we get into it? Okay, so I found the way in. That would have been very, very, very awkward. So it's not that cornfield. We don't own that one. It's this one here. Look how big it is. Tiny little thing. So yeah, not actually as easy as I thought it was going to be. How are we going to do this? We'll probably have to start off with the headland. So we'll probably do the headland real quick, and then we'll crack on with a... I don't want to harvest that field. I don't want to harvest this field. There we go. So like I said, we are collecting just the corn grain. Ah, we've got chopped straw on again. I want to turn that off. It makes the recording look all fuzzy. It looks fine on my end, but when I'm editing, it looks fuzzy sometimes. I want to get it off when I'm recording videos, which means I have to plough this in and then turn it off, or else the texture stays, but we can't harvest it, we can't plough it, it just stays there forever. Well, so yeah, we're going to crack on and do the headland here in a minute, and then, like I said, we're going to do the drilling in some of the drilling in a time lapse. We did that pretty good. Oh, no, what are we hitting? We're not actually touching the fence. We might have done. You guys didn't see that, it never happened. So like I said, this is going straight to our pigs. We're not going to be selling this. We're literally going to unload that directly into our, not a pig food trough, because they need to mix with other stuff, but we're going to put it in towards our stash full of pigs. So I'm not even going to bother attempting to turn around now. I'm just going to go ahead, reverse here, get the header lifted up and so we don't scrape it along the ground. Right, let's go down this way. So we're doing well. I do love the corn texture on this. I do want to change it out though. Make it a little bit more green for the UK maps. Okay, everybody, so we are on our last pass now. Well, hopefully it'll be our last pass. We might have to go back and get a couple of strands, or we might just leave, depending on how much is left. We could just leave them there. It might not be worth the fuel going back to get like 2 or 3 bits of corn. Plants of corn, whatever you call it. What would you call one of these things? Just one single corn. Was it corn plant? Corn? I don't really know. Let me know in the comment section, because I have no idea. It's going to be the tricky bit, because I came out a little bit wide when going around this pole here. So you guys might not be able to see that on camera, but there is a turnbuckle there that we have to avoid. So we'll reverse a little bit here. Let's see if we can kiss this thing, but not hit it, like that. Oh, we're doing well. We're doing well. Oh, we missed one. I'm not going to work and get it. We need to come out straight a bit in case we hit the pipe. It's like that there. This won't even be worth the fuel to go get that. What would you call that? Like one single strand? It's not a strand of corn. Corn plant? I don't know. Corn vine? I really don't know. Let me know. So let's go ahead and first of all get our pipe out, if I can remember the button. There we go. I had the wrong tool selected. Right, so we're going to leave that running a minute because we need the EVGA powered, of course. So we do have a dedicated tractor here on the pig farm just for like feeding them and stuff like that. Maybe not American, but it's in the like style of tractor I have like this. It's actually a Same, and you guys will know this if you played FS13. I miss this thing so much. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful tractor. Right, let's go ahead and get that disconnected. So this thing here, for those of you that don't know, this was a in-game tractor in Farm Sim 13. This was actually in the game on launch. We don't get stuff like this anymore, which is a shame. Really nice tractor, I love it. Especially the sound. There we go. So we'll go ahead and jump into this. We'll get our beacon light on for safety. There we go. And where did I put the gravity bin? There it is. Right, put it into reverse a minute. Camera's a little bit weird. I'm going to go reverse in third person. It's a little bit too close for my liking. That was terrible simulate. Let's try that again. Right, there we go. Let's get into forwards again. I still haven't mapped out a button for this, which is annoying. I need to do that at some point. Right, connect that. So this is a little bit too heavy. It'll be alright when it's empty like this. We may struggle to pull this when it's full of corn. So we'll give it a go. But it should be fine when it's empty. It's just a bit of steel, basically. How do we get in again? It's at the end, wasn't it? So yeah, we might not be able to pull this thing away, but we can at least get it unloaded so we can take the combine back up to the yard. There's no need for it to be down here. So we do want to buy that field at some point, but we haven't got the money to do it just yet. Let's go into here. Zoom out. So there we go, we'll get that unloaded. So we'll leave this here, get that turned off. This will now be ready for me when I come back at the end of the video. And let's go back to our drill. Right, so here we are back in our 9R, ready to drill again. We're going to skip a pass again. I just feel a lot easier knowing that it's being done properly. We're not like going to jackknife the seed drill or anything. Let's get that on. It's actually getting pretty dark. It's only 6:30 in game, and it's a little bit dark. So what we're going to do is... That was the wrong button. What's my lights? There we go, there's the lights. Let's get those on for now, and we'll turn the work lights on if we need them in a second. Keep messing up my words today. For those of you that are wondering, I've had about 3 hours sleep because, I'll tell you for why. I woke up early, so I'll be tired later on, so that I can go to sleep and have like at least 5 hours sleep before I have to go to FarmCom. Like I said, by the time this video goes out, FarmCom had already happened, but this is before that for me. So yeah, I plan on going to bed about 6, and it's currently 4 o'clock, so I'm cutting it a bit close because I want to record another video after this. I can't actually remember what our work lights were, you know. That's the wrong button, we don't want that. We've got our bright Xeon lights on now. Are these aftermarket, these lights, do you reckon? Or do you reckon John Deere actually sell them with Xeon lights? Kind of looks like an aftermarket thing, if I'm being honest. LED Xeons, or just LEDs, whatever. Well, so what we're going to do at the end of here is go back to the second pass that we missed, deliberately. And that's going to be the pattern. So what I'm going to do is crack on with some of this. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark. And I'll see you guys in a second. Sit back and enjoy. I'll find some music to put over the top, whatever. I'll see you in a second. Right, everybody, so it's getting a little bit too dark now to carry on recording. I could skip the night, but then crops grow whilst we're still seeding, and I really don't like when that happens. So I'm going to carry on seeding through the night, but thank you very, very much for joining me in this episode. If you did enjoy, please slap a thumbs up button. It really, really does mean a lot. Hit subscribe to see more from myself. Make sure you hit that bell button to be part of the notification squad, English Simulate. Once again, I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.